Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing a message that is meant to find you right now. And to do this reading you can either pick your piles using your zodiac signs. If this is your preferred method, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the reading where, the introduction, where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which of the piles they're going to fall under. But if you prefer to pick your pile using your intuition, there are two ways in which you can do that in today's reading. Either through the Aces of Pentacles at the top of each deck, or through the crystals. If this is your preferred method, then let me introduce your crystals to you. For pile number 1, you have the beautiful tiger's eye. For pile number 2, you have the beautiful Dalmatian Jasper. For pile number 3, you have the beautiful yellow Aventurine. And for pile number 4, last but not least, you have the beautiful green grass Jasper. So, take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and this pile that you're the most drawn to, or these, or maybe even all of them, will be the piles for you here today. As I always encourage you, trust your intuition. If you feel drawn to just one, you know that's the one, then this will be your message. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe you feel like I'm drawn to this one and that one, then you will find a message in each of the piles that you're meant to hear right now. And if you find yourself drawn to all of the piles, then the whole reading is yours. Once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, then please pause the video, take as much time as you need. And as mentioned, I will see you in your reading. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this specific part of the introduction was created just for you. And what I like to do is shuffle your zodiac signs really well. Once we're ready, I'll be drawing out 3 zodiac signs for each pile. Right. One last go. Whoa, I have 2 in my hands, perhaps for the first pile. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so the signs for pile number 1 are obviously Gemini, Libra, and Capricorn, as well as Sagittarius. The signs for pile number 2 are Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, and Leo. The signs for pile number 3 are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my God, we were supposed to place 3 signs for each pile. I put 4. I was like, what's going on here? All right, so let me shift the last one to the next pile. The last one Okay, the next pile is here. Last one is here. There we go. So 3, 3. Let me go again. The signs for pile number 1 are Gemini, Libra, Capricorn. For pile number 2, the signs are Cancer, Taurus, Virgo. For pile number 3, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Scorpio. As for pile number 4, the signs are Leo, Pisces, and of course, Aries. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles today. Please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3 if this is what you feel called to for today's reading. Alternatively, you can pick your pile using another placement in your chart. And once you are ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful tiger's eye. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Libra, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. They are not the official signs of the pile. They are just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so today we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now. So let's get straight into it. These are the oracle cards that we will be using in your reading today. I also feel this one. Let's check them out to get an initial understanding of your message. So, you have Saturn in Leo with generosity. So nice. Okay. You have the Sun in Aries with assertion. Okay. You have make space. What a nice card. It's so sweet, isn't it? Make space. Let's make some room and clear some space for more wonderful things. I think I'm gonna love this reading. Let's see what other cards you have. Expectation. And look at that figure waiting for something or expecting something. And even the dog here is expecting something. Maybe something has arrived that captured their attention. Even the bird is looking at the same thing. Okay. You have the watch. Observe carefully. I mean, that's not a coincidence at this point. There's like the reading's grabbing your attention towards something. Observe carefully. Caution, slow down, take your time. Okay. You also have good gentleman. Okay, so let's now take a look at your tarot cards. This is the only way in which we'll understand the message fully. What message, oh, I feel this one. What message is meant to find you right now? What message, my dear pile number 1, is meant to find you right now? Okay, so you have the 4 of Pentacles. Look at that, standing on all of this gold and jewelry and abundance. It's really beautiful. Like how they sparkle. Okay, so you've got the Four of Pentacles. And you have the Three of Pentacles. This is giving me like a strong message here, especially with the generosity and the assertion card. I feel like this is saying, with the Three of Pentacles, something that you've worked hard towards will be paying back to you generously. And there seems to be this idea of make space for something great to enter your life. And by making space, it could be like making space mentally, like be prepared for something awesome to come into your life. It could be like, don't expect bad things, only expect the worst, only expect the best, because the worst can, like expecting the worst can maybe disrupt the energy. So I really feel here the message of fight your demons. Don't expect the worst, expect the best, and that's how you can make space for something to enter your life. Yeah. Because with the watch here, it seems like it's divine timing for something awesome to come. And the Four of Pentacles can sometimes signify like holding too tight. It could be amassing something, it could be holding too tight. And so there's the dual nature that I'm seeing in your reading of expect to receive so much from something you worked hard towards, but be careful to not expect the worst, to fight your demons, because your demons could be a result of attachment, too much of an attachment to result, that it could be the thing that stands in your way energetically. And thus, choose wisely what you want to expect next. Because what's actually happening is amassing great results from a lot of hard work in a specific area of your life. So if you're a student, these results could be great grades. If this is actual work, then maybe this is a raise. If you have your own thing, maybe like you're going to be selling. If you're an artist, there could be recognition and selling. If this is like you taking good care of your health, this is you glowing up and having great health, and so on. Right, so you have the Justice card, the Chariot. Wow, the Star card. The Sun, wow. And the Five of Wands. You can see that with the Five of Wands, you have really struggled a lot. The message is specifically talking about something that you have struggled a lot to get, to create, almost to a point where you felt like it may not be working for you. The Five of Wands is like you were pushing in one direction and you've always felt like something was pushing against you in the other direction, making you feel like you had to suffer to get something. And so this is why your reading here is telling you to balance your effort with good expectations, because it is a time of great generosity pouring into your life. This is the divine time in which something is finally going to happen for you that you've been pushing so hard to achieve. See, with the Five of Wands, it's kind of like for a long time you were like trying it this way, trying it that way, putting a lot of effort, or maybe you've tried a lot, it seems. And perhaps why there are these demons, a lot of ideas started forming, maybe due to you trying to struggle through it and it's not working. But you see with the birds here, now it's going to be set free. It's now the time that this wish is going to work for you. It's going to finally move forward, and you're gonna see super positive results generously, where you had to fight so hard for it in the past. Now you're going to be pleasantly surprised and maybe even shocked to see how it comes so easily into your life and abundantly. And so until that happens, your biggest message is, please balance your hard work with great expectations. To have faith. The blindness here talks about justice, that the truth shall prevail. I'm seeing it for you more of having faith. Have faith that what you worked hard towards is now gonna show its results. And I'm getting this idea also with all of these little pods. It's like there are many things that you have done that maybe didn't get results in the past. There's the idea of you getting cumulative results of all of these things that you've worked hard towards, a cumulative work, where it just all happens at the same time. And there's an element of a great surprise of things suddenly happening. You can see the shooting star here. You can see that these people broke the regular everyday routine of them accepting the injustice, and suddenly all up in the news are all of these people standing against the things that they do not like. So there's an element of surprise here, of something happening, bringing everything back to balance for you. And so make space, expectations, kind of gives me the idea of behold, something big is now starting, or starting to give you results. So you have the Ace of Wands. I really see that you're not going to expect how magical this is going to work out for you. It's like out of nothing, where out of inactivity, out of zero results, out of you just sitting down with nothing happening, bam, so much starts going on and works for you, where before you catch your breath, you might look around you and see so many things changing, so to speak, a kind of energy that I'm seeing here. You have the Four of Cups. Again, that element of surprise. And I'm also seeing something here. I'll share it with you in a moment. You have the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Witch. This is the High Priestess. Okay, so I believe that this reading is predicting for you, because you can see the tarot cards here. These cards are really here to show you something that's about to begin for you. And it's important for you to know about it, because with the Two of Swords, it shows that there's something you're not seeing. And so although this is going to be so pleasant, there is the element of something here that if you're not seeing, may break, or like you could miss an opportunity. So as much as it is a surprise for you, a wonderful surprise, your reading is specifically letting you know about it, to let you know to stay positive, because awesome things are about to begin with this thing that you worked hard to build or to create. But at the same time, there's an element to it that if you're not seeing it, could break, or an accident could happen that may break your heart, right? So what is it that your reading wants you to see? To be careful. Six of Cups. A bit of naivety. Even the Page of Cups, there's this element of naivety, Also, there's the element of romanticizing something too much. And so if you don't look at it, romanticizing something too much, being a bit naive. Naive means you just don't know the full truth about something, right? Like having an expectation because you're not fully informed about something, correct? So there's this element of don't romanticize it too much. There's the yin and the yang with the chariot. It's going to move fast. It's going to be great. But you want to be careful maybe with the dangers that could come with it. And that's like what your guides want to show you in that reading. As awesome as it is, there's something equal here that could be, like, I want to say, honestly, dangerous. Dangerous to what you want, not dangerous to your life, but dangerous to what you're trying to achieve. The yin and the yang. You want to be balanced in how you see things, to not go through with it in a blind way. So I think your guides, I would have told you to educate yourself, which definitely do, please. But I feel like your guides are saying follow your intuition as well, or mostly follow your intuition. Because if you feel like something is not right, it doesn't mean let it go. Maybe it means adjust it to maybe bring it to balance. So tread in balance, move forward in balance. It's like expect the best, which is what your reading is inviting you to do, because the best will happen for you. But also at the same time, prepare for the worst. Perhaps why I got a tongue twist in the beginning with worst. It's like almost your guys were like, yeah, expect the worst too. Expect the best, but I also expect the worst. Not in terms of it happening for you, but to be prepared. Because when you prepare for the worst, first of all, you're not getting into it naive, and it makes you drive and navigate through the situation in the best way possible. Because when you, as much as you, when you, along with expecting the best, prepare for the worst, you are like, okay, I'd like that, but please make sure you don't give it to me with any issues, that you give me receipts for what I paid for, or where's the end of your deal first, or whatever this is. That way, now that you've expected the worst, you've prepared for it, now that as you take the best, you actually do take the best. And that is removing the naivety, the romanticizing of the situation. Before this drops, you can go, oh, and by the way, if this drops, I'm not paying for that. You see what I mean? And this is being prepared, expecting the best, but preparing for what you're not seeing. That is the balanced way to tread forward. Okay, so the rest of your message, you have the Page of Wands. Gosh, the magic in your reading is very strong. Oh my, the idea of something popping out of the hat. I feel like your guys want to emphasize there's a huge surprise. Wait for it. And this huge surprise is setting you free. And the crystal ball, wow, the King of Pentacles. This is a prediction of great fortune and abundance coming into your life. Again, in something that you worked hard towards. So abundance can be money, but it doesn't have to be. Abundance could be generous energy towards something that you care about, and specifically in your reading, something you worked hard towards. Prepare to be surprised with great abundance. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this idea that you've nurtured something for so long and now you will get results. These are counterparts, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. It shows that balance between the masculine and the feminine energy in whatever it is that you're doing. I'm getting the message that what you're doing is right. Keep working, because you've got your priorities straight. You are business-minded / goal-oriented when you need to be, but also you take care of yourself, or nurturing, whatever this is talking about, what you need to be. So you've got this beautiful balance that's really working for you. Continue doing that, because perhaps this is what's making things like work at an exponential rate for you. And thus, in the same way, use that balance that you have for when things do arise in your life, to be fierce, to be hopeful, to be abundant, but at the same time, look at the dragon here and the dragon here, very well prepared for the things that may not go right, especially in the beginning. Set the right boundaries and make sure you are fierce with how you enjoy that energy. You have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, because there is something with that could be hanging in there as a threat, that could hurt. If you're careful, it can never touch you. But if you're not, you could put yourself in a stressful situation. The swords are the mind and the Empress. If you are careful, which is all over your reading, you shall receive your abundance with an honor, with great respect and reverence. And so, although the time is now for this to happen, enjoy it slowly. Take your time. Be cautious as you start this new journey, as you embark on this new journey. And get into it with open eyes, by being realistic with the King of and the Queen of Pentacles. Being grounded. Because if you do it with emotions, as we saw the 6 of Cups and the Page of Cups, and romanticize it too much, by disregarding what could go wrong, things may go wrong and they may stress you out very quickly in how things took a turn. But if you are careful, you will be taking this abundance that has been promised, this generosity that has been promised throughout your reading from the very beginning, with great respect and honor. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading as the message that is meant to find you right now. Make space. Behold, an awesome thing is about to begin in your life that is coming as a result of all the tiny little, many hard work that you were trying to create. Maybe even with the bees here, build. That's something you were trying to build, create. You're going to see great results. This is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 1. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It is a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find. In all cases, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you the best from my heart. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now. Your crystal, could it be? Yeah, looks like these are your cards. Your crystal is the beautiful Dalmatian Jasper. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Cancer, Taurus, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, wow, you've gotten a lot of oracle cards here. As I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. They're just another way for others to pick their piles as well, and they are not the official zodiac signs of the pile, however. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. You've gotten a lot of oracle cards today. I'm trusting the process. So you have Moon in Aquarius with independence. And I'm noticing all the dotting, either in the card or in the crystal. A lot of dotting. Maybe dotted line, you're going to sign something, perhaps. Let's see. You have Jupiter in Gemini with bluff. You have Venus in Cancer with birth. You have prison. So is it independence or is it prison? Let's find out. Very cool cards, honestly. Let's see where this is taking us. So we've got birth here with Venus in Cancer. You have affirm. And I love the frequencies that are resulting as a result of you affirming something. Believe in yourself. Know your truth. Hold it close to you. Oh, I love this for you. Okay. You have rich, good gentleman. And it's so cute. They're playing with their chess with their pet gecko. So beautiful. It really reminds me of someone who I see on Instagram who has a pet. I think this is called gecko. And they just have this most awesome and beautiful connection. But yeah, anyways. You have Sun in Cancer again. Cancer energy is very strong in today's reading. With resourcefulness. You have the Spirit, personality. There's something, about you in the reading today. Like talking to... okay, I'll pause. I'll put my thoughts together when we take a look at the rest of your cards. So the keywords here are personality, mood, soul, look beyond the obvious. And these two figures are like ghost-like from two different decks, which is very interesting. Here lies, it's like maybe you're changing. Because this reminds me of a chameleon. So maybe you're changing or something. There's a rebirth of you, perhaps. Old beliefs that weren't true with bluff, like they were blinding you, making you maybe imprisoned within yourself. And now there was the old you, that's the ghost, and that's who you're becoming with the chameleon, perhaps, how you're changing. So the octopus, regeneration, renewal, resourcefulness. Again, the keyword resourcefulness. In a pickle. It's interesting with regeneration because, as you know, the octopus like grows back again. It grows back again. So let's see. You've got the spark, passion, creativity, joy, rekindle your inner fire. Maybe that's what's missing. Let's wait. So I get an idea. I got an idea with the oracle cards. I think the only way in which we'll understand your full message and what you are meant to hear right now is when we see all the cards on the table, especially when we take a look at your tarot cards. What are we seeing as your message that is meant to find you now? My dear pile number 2. So, you have the 4 of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands. The 5 of Swords Wow. Stairway to Light. That's number 22. That's an extra card in this deck. And it is so bright that it's blinding. I feel like, to be honest, that this is you. Or you're moving towards becoming so bright. Okay. You have, look at that. Wow. 10 of Swords. This light that we keep seeing in your reading. How your frequency is rising. Wow. Okay, one more card and we'll pause for a moment so that I can grasp the idea and then move forward. And then you have the 3 of Cups. I'm seeing in your reading this idea of your connection with yourself versus your connection with others, if I'm not mistaken, because of the 3 of Cups and how this figure in the 4 of Wands is having a great time with others. So in all cases, 4 of Wands is a level up. I am seeing either you are doing that or you're being guided to do that. So before I say that, let me just check. No, I think you are doing that because there's a birth here. And there's here lies. I think you are changing. Your message is of an acknowledgement and how you're becoming independent and free from old beliefs that used to keep you imprisoned. Rich, good gentleman shows that you have been very strategic in how you want to present yourself specifically to the outside world, although this is talking about yourself on the inside because of the chameleon here. So this makes me think that you wanted to blend in, but at the same time, you wanted to stay true to yourself. And you were very strategic in how you wanted to do that. Alternatively, either it's like about to stay true to yourself or very strategic in how blend in, for sure. It's there with the gecko. And at the same time with how you speak to yourself. That's another thing. Something of that nature. And so I would have initially thought your reading was saying, believe in yourself, which of course, please, of course, do that. Believe in yourself, know your truth, hold it close to you. Maybe this is actually your message, but what I'm seeing is that you're actually doing that. And I see you're growing into your authentic self. You're breaking free, becoming independent from old ideas that used to keep you imprisoned. And as a result, it looks like you're blending in more. There's a step up with the Four of Wands. You're like getting along better with others. I'm seeing a message with the regeneration, the octopus, like the things you've lost along the way that were so painful, that were the very results that you've had these negative ideas, you're now regrowing back as if nothing happened. And that is the true definition of healing. I feel with the octopus, you are able to manage many things at the same time that you weren't able to do before. And that's how you're growing. And you can see it here as well. You're able to at once do many things at the same time that you couldn't do before. My wild guess would be maybe it's all of the like being your authentic self, being truthful to yourself, blending in, speaking to yourself, how you speak to yourself. I'm not sure yet. Perhaps the rest of the cards will show us. But with the octopus arms here, I feel like there's a message of how acknowledge how now you're able to handle so many things at the same time. It's kind of like stop and smell the roses. You have grown so much, my dear pile number one, and you ought to be proud of yourself. You are in the process of a rebirth, and you is arising, like is being formed as we speak, and a new you is now being birthed. You are going to glow so much, because obviously with the Ten of Swords, you have gone through a lot of heartache and pain, and you've lost so much in the past that if you lose an arm or arms, it makes it hard for you to do things. And that's what I'm feeling, that the things that you've lost in the past were making it extremely hard for you to do things, and now these are growing, and you're gonna feel awaken. You're gonna feel like a new you, exactly that, and the old you is dying off, where a new you is arising. And there is a specific message about how this is affecting your glow and your interaction with others, and how you blend into society in general and with the people around you. You are going to be, with this type of healing and frequency, so healthy, so your aura is going to be so strong that it's blinding in a good way to others. Like you can't miss you as you walk into a place, or you can't miss your light. It glows so strong, but in a pleasant way. Do you see this person, like their eyes are hurting, but they're smiling at the same time so hard? It's like your light is helping others ascend as well. Do you see that? So that extra card in the deck is after the 21st, which is the end of a journey. This figure in the world card is has completed their journey. They're glowing, they are full within themselves. Then there's 22, where you've grown so much that you've become light for others. Your frequency on its own is healing others. Okay, it's so nice that you are receiving this message. Also, look at this 4-4. If you're watching this now, this means that in April, there's like your rebirth. There's a strong rebirth in April for you. If you're watching this later, this means that this is the month in which you are growing. I also paused because I noticed the solar eclipse here, right? Which there was a strong one this month. So perhaps this is talking about how the solar eclipse this month really had a strong effect in healing you. Okay, so you have the Two of Cups. You have harmony. Two of Cups is harmony, internal harmony within, that is also showing on the outside. So nice. The Ace of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Wands, I see. Queen of Wands. Lovely. The glow. And you have the Two of Pentacles. Again, let's pause because I'm getting a lot of ideas. You can see here there's a new beginning, where before you used to be quickly stressed, maybe triggered. You felt like you were gonna miss out on something specifically with this Five of Pentacles. You constantly felt like, oh no, what if I miss out on this or that? There were internal communication and external communication that used to make you feel stressed out, makes you work hard inside and outside, within yourself and on the outside, which really burns you out here. This constant worry about lacking something, missing out on something. FOMO, right? FOMO. Having to deal with the outside world and your inside world, that was a burnout. So here, the Queen of Wands is so comfortable in herself and is so strong that the very things that used to affect her that much, now she's saying, boring. She's unaffected by it. She's unhinged. She's so unhinged. This is like, oh, that's boring. Any old situations that would stress her out have now become boring. Is signifying, yeah, unhinged. Like whatever are now signifying her whatever. And so because you are unhinged, you're now able to make the right choices for yourself. You're stable, you're grounded, and you're able to think on your feet and make the right decisions for yourself. Okay. Let's see, what is this reading? Like a reading of acknowledgement for you? Because I think it is. If you take the Five of Swords, it's like winning and losing. Perhaps you felt like you lost a lot in the game of life. You felt like you were stressed. And it's not like you couldn't manage, because you have the Knight of Wands. Although stressed, they managed. And the Knight of Wands is an energy of nothing can stand in your way. So in all cases, you were doing okay. It's just that you were doing it with a lot of stress before, and a lot of maybe agony, a lot of competition, a lot of having to go through. Maybe with Five of Swords is sometimes thought of as bullying. You had to win yourself through or something. So you don't come across in your energy as someone who couldn't do it. You always could with the Knight of Wands. It's just that it was so painful. You win some, you lose some. The wins were painful. The losses were painful. The wins were painful. Now you're stable within yourself. You've broken free from the very thoughts that used to stress you out. Boring, you're unhinged. And you found harmony with the Two of Cups. And a beginning of new you, independence, where you're calmly able to strategize on your feet, blend in intelligently, and with rich, good men. It's like you feel fulfilled, you're okay. You're not in that energy of battling and feeling stressed. So you have the Knight of Wands, daily mission. Okay. Oh, you have the Fool card. So I'm not sure if this is advice or acknowledgement. Let's check. The Fool card. Wow, the Empress. You have found yourself. I think this is like you're about to come out of one energy and explore a new energy with the astronaut that you haven't before. And that is you glowing. The Empress is like embodying the energy of the self, the groundedness, the ego, the healthy ego. Feeling, because Empress is connected to beauty. So it's like enjoying yourself, I want to say. Feeling abundant in yourself and in your own world. Daily mission. Do you have tasks every day that are helping you? Or a list of things that you... Oh, okay. So this is either advice or things that you are already doing. Take it how it resonates with you. Daily mission. I'm getting the idea of like put a task list of the things that you want to follow strictly in your everyday life to help your a smooth transition into your new you. It's like with the whistle here, maybe songs, the coffee, indulge in things that you love, maybe a task of, okay, when that thought arises, I'm gonna like put it to the side. I'm gonna take care of myself like that. I'm not gonna say things like that anymore. I'm gonna do this affirmation. I'm not sure. But the way up from here with the arrow, and for you to move quickly, because Knight of Pentacles suggests that maybe you've been moving slowly but surely. The way to now move very quickly into this new environment or new you is to have a checklist of things you always want to be disciplined towards. Like, I will never say that to myself, or I will always wake up and do this, or I will be disciplined on the inside when this happens, and so on. And to always tick off this checklist every day. This is the sure and steady way for you to reach your true authentic self, your glowing self, because look at that. In a much faster way than your perhaps regular pace. So yeah, I believe this is a message of acknowledgement of how you are growing, how your frequency is changing. I now understand this is the aura, how your aura is changing. Very soon, this month, you're about to break free from these old beliefs, becoming your true authentic self. You're going to be glowing inside out. There is something about people enjoying your glow. There is also an element of you interacting more perhaps with people, enjoying your time with people, being able to blend in more, healing old wounds. Now you're growing, finding harmony within and without, also with yourself and people. And the old energy here of feeling stressed out, fear of missing out, having to deal with so much communication internally and externally is now ending. The Queen is balance. The Queen of Wands is the Queen of glow, the Queen of power. These old things have become boring to you, and you're able to stand on your feet, make the right choices for yourself. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading as the message that is meant to find you right now. I truly hope you've enjoyed this reading. Continue vibrating in that awesome vibration, my dear pile number 2. This is exactly what I see. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, please do consider joining the memberships. It is honestly a great way to support me. If you can and wish to do so, you will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easier for you to find. And so, my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in, sending you so much love, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful yellow Aventurine. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, this one as well, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. They are not the official signs for this pile. They are just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so today we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now. Okay, let's start off with your oracle cards and see what you have first. Wow, so you've got zoom out. The big picture can reveal a lot of answers, truths, and unexpected connections. Try taking a step back. Okay. You have wonder. It's simply amazing that you're here and you are you. Feel that wonder. Connect with that magic. So nice. They're both looking upwards. It's very interesting. Okay, it's like upwards and onwards kind of energy, isn't it? You have Saturn and Pisces with loss. Yeah, that confirms that. It's like you perhaps lost a lot of things in the past. You had to deal with loss. You had to deal with difficulties with the Saturn energy. And now, you know how Saturn takes us through difficult things only to help us achieve the things that we've always wanted. And I feel like here, it's now upwards. Whereas here is like with the burial, it's down. Here, it's now only upwards and onwards. You have Jupiter in Virgo with patience. You have theft. Okay. You have the moon, chaos, illusion, intuition. Create and wait for clarity. And you have the spider web. Destiny, mortality, patient. Trapped or connected. Interesting. Okay, let's now pull out your tarot cards. This is the only way in which we'll understand the message fully. Today we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now, as you know. I think I've already mentioned that. So, let's pull out your tarot cards. And see what your message is, my dear pile number 3. Okay. So you have the Justice card. You have the 6 of Cups. The 5 of Swords. I almost get a feeling here with the Justice and the 6 of Cups. That exact thing, trapped or connected. Exactly. It's like you've dealt with maybe some karma or some difficulties that you had to go through. And now you're picking up with the 6 of Cups. It's like, right, now that this is done, let's go back to where we started, that dream that you had. Let's start making it happen, kind of energy. So you have the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the Page of Cups. Wow, the 9 of Pentacles. This is a wish fulfillment. That's exactly what I felt here. Now let's start where we left off and start picking your dream. With the 9 of Pentacles, yeah, picking your dream. It's the beginning of where you're going to start picking your dream. And the end of pain with the 10 of Swords. You're winning over that energy now. Queen of Cups. So it's very clear. It seems like with theft, it's something being taken away from you that you're not expecting. Also a feeling of something being taken from you that's unfair, creating great chaos. And so exactly that, with trapped or connected, you're moving from energy of being trapped in an energy, perhaps no matter how much you were trying to overcome that energy, you felt like you were losing. See, 5 of Swords is both win and loss. So now is that end of that painful cycle. It's now ending. It's a time where now you're going to start winning. It's onwards and upwards from here. Patience shows me that you have waited for such a long time that it now feels a bit hard to imagine that you're moving up. But it says zoom out. Don't focus on the past, on the pains, on the right under your nose. Zoom out of that energy and allow for the different energy to come into your life, because things are about to change for you with the Queen of Cups. You're about to enjoy now life. Both of them are going cheers. You're now starting something that you will enjoy, a new page. So let's see what it is that you're picking up back again, and what it is that you're going to enjoy, and what is it going to be. Things are coming into balance for sure. And you can see with loss and Saturn and justice that it's like something that was fated for you to go through. Maybe it was a karma. Maybe it was like to help you transcend. Not sure. But it's like mostly like you were entrapped in that energy, not because you were not meant to ever get out of it, but it was something that was meant to happen. Just like the balance of life, karma being repaid, or you gaining, maybe you had yin, you were regaining yang or something, or the other way around, something of that sort that needed to, like a cosmic adjustment that needed to happen for some reason. Not sure, of course, what happened, because I don't have more information about it in the cards. You have the Four of Pentacles. This makes me feel the way the Four of Pentacles is so holding on to their pentacles. That passion that this person is holding these pentacles with makes me feel like you would only hold something like that if maybe you feel like you would lose it, or feel like you didn't have enough of it. This is like not just appreciation, this is like extreme appreciation, which makes me think you're going back to something that was dear to you, that maybe you haven't been experiencing for a long time. There was like you were entrapped from it, maybe was taken from you without you being prepared for it. Perhaps with all of the goods that this person is taking, you were so blessed, and now that you're getting back into this energy, you're going to feel so appreciative of it. So I'm really curious, what is that energy for you? Eight of Swords, your freedom, perhaps? Again, theft. What's going on? Okay, I think I need to wait to see the story here. Wow, you have gone through a lot. I'm so sorry, my dear pile number 3. It feels like your whole world came tumbling down. Things being taken from you unfairly. Yeah, it's like, it feels to me like almost in a blink of an eye, your whole world felt like it tumbled down, and you felt entrapped. So maybe to have that freedom, to have a nice world, means the world to you. Let's see what this is. Wow, Two of Cups also could be connections, romantic connections with others, a home maybe. Eight of Cups. You also maybe had to leave a location that was important to you one day. Yeah, because there's the home here. I feel like in the past, you seem to be happy with your connections, stable. And now we're seeing the opposite of that, right? Stable. You had to, at some point, leave something that was so enjoyable to you. And Six of Cups makes me feel like this happened to you a long time ago. You were living this dream that you were loving and enjoying. You were in a very good place, very fortunate. And it's like it was taken from you with bullying, and that broke your heart. Suddenly, there was a shutdown, a huge loss. So I would say what you're appreciating now is your freedom. You going back to a place or something that you loved. Also, there is the energy of harmony, love, admiration. It doesn't have to be a person if this doesn't resonate with you. It could be really passionate about something that you were so passionate about, that was working for you. It seems to me like you were unfairly pushed out of it. Let's continue. I need to understand more so that I'm able to grasp the message. You have the Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, 2 aces. The Ace of Swords, like right after each other. Maybe 2 new beginnings here. Surprise, 4 of Cups. And the Hermit. Yeah, Hermit in conjunction to the 2 of Cups. This makes me think that this is about people as well. You are alone, whereas maybe before you were surrounded by someone or people that you loved. So I see with the 4 of Cups here that as you've learned to appreciate things in life, you are now happy with what you have, but deep in your heart, you have a wish or a dream. Is this wish relating to maybe you getting back what you had that you loved? Or yeah, it's like that energy of you've learned to appreciate what you have. But of course, you also have dreams of the things that used to be, that were so beautiful to you. And the message that you are meant to hear, that is meant to be delivered to you, is that there's actually a surprise causing 2 new beginnings in your life. Out of the blue, unexpected. And that's again the cosmic balance that we're talking about here. It will almost feel like it's hard to believe, due to the long time with patience here in the 6 of Cups, that you waited for anything to change. You perhaps have been stuck in that energy for a long, long time. I feel like your message here is that as well is the time of a cosmic change. Take now a step back and marvel at your connection with magic. Connect with that magic. Feel that wonder. It's simply amazing that you're here and you are you. You've changed so much. Perhaps with Saturn you've learned so much. And it's fated that you shall go through 2 new beginnings. One of them shall come as a surprise, and it will come as information given to you. It could be communication, it could be something that you will read, because there's a library here, so I think it's something that you will read. So maybe this is like presenting an email, a letter, or that's like the news of the next day or something. So it's coming in the form of a news, this new beginning that you will be enlightened with. The other one will come as a result of you standing up to a challenge, where you will be at a great advantage than the things that are performing that challenge or raising these challenges. So let's see what these two new beginnings are. Yeah, even these are two. Look up, look up. There are two new beginnings. Knight of Wands and the Judgment card. The other beginning is the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So the second one is easy. The second one I recognize right away. It will come as you stand up to something, like maybe it's something that you need to finish. You will finish and start getting the results for it, whereas before, for a long time, there were no results. You will find the courage, maybe you will pick up the right information, maybe you will pick up the right challenges. Suddenly, I get this feeling that you will feel like, hey, I'm up for this. Let me do this. Let me finish this. You know how, like, for example, how you had to do something all your life, like, let's say you had to present some papers to get your rights, for example, and you're like, look at the requirements, and you're like, oh, these requirements, I might as well think I'm not going to be able to get my rights. So forget about all these funny documents. It doesn't look like I can get my rights here. And so one day you get so frustrated that you think to yourself, you know what? Let me just look at these documents. What are these documents? And you start reading and going through these documents and going, okay, right, well, that I have, let's say, passport. Okay, so I've got my passport. Let's say legal paper to prove your certificate, and you're like, okay, well, maybe I can call my university or send a spreadsheet for this and that, and you're like, you know, this one always stood in my way. Why don't I like go and watch like a YouTube channel on how to do it? Maybe I can call a friend that did it, or maybe I can call the office and see what they require. And you find information and you realize it wasn't an intimidating Excel sheet that you should do. So you're like, that's it? That's all I need to do? Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to do. And you go, okay. And you have that Excel sheet, and so on and so forth. And so let's say by the end of the week, you realize that all the applications, all of the things that you needed to finish in order to get your rights in something weren't that bad at all. And so you start going, I got this. This isn't so bad. I think I've just estimated what needs to get done. And so you're like, whatever this is, I see you now getting up to face the challenge where a long time you didn't get results. Now you got exactly what you deserve. So that's the first new beginning here, of getting something so important and dear to you. See, this figure is holding it with two hands with such respect and reverence, in the same way the Six of Cups is holding. So now it's like you're not waiting for it to happen or like concluding that it's not going to happen. You are getting it for yourself. The second thing here with the news is what? That one seems to be reviving to your soul, reviving to your emotions with the Knight of Wands. It's like the news is waking up your soul again, waking up your attention, waking up your inner child, waking up your passion, and they're dancing. It's like you're going, yes, yes, yes. where maybe you were feeling alone, hopeless. Yeah, alone and hopeless. This news revives everything back to you once more. Revives an old feeling that maybe you forgot, whether this is romance or not. But it evokes back an old feeling that one day you had forgotten about it because it wasn't there anymore. So here you're picking up the pieces for yourself and getting something done for yourself. You finally have it. It's a new chapter. Goodbye to that old energy. You might even look at yourself and go, oh my God. And all these years I waited with nothing, when really I could have done it for myself. And that other new beginning, as fate is clearing out and things are starting to work out for you, some news, you hearing something or learning about something that will revive and awake your heart. I don't want to leave you without knowing what is reviving and awakening your heart. But my first guess here could be romance for some of you. But let's get like 3 cards. 1, 2. And get suggestions. I also feel this one, so I'm going to take it. And get 5. Okay. And get suggestions of the different energies that I'm seeing on what this revival could be. So you have Ace of Cups. Emotional. It's something emotional for sure. Of an emotional nature. Wow. 10 of Cups could be... Maybe this is like inheritance. Some of you might be hearing the news of inheritance and you feel revived because maybe you have a lot of passion projects that you want to do or some dreams that you want to fulfill. So that's also there. I've just been hearing some loud noise outside, so which reminds me of people. Here, this is family, so maybe you'll be hearing from family, an important family member that is important for you and that makes you so excited, perhaps. 5 of Wands. Maybe this is like a lawsuit and you're winning because they're fighting here and truth is coming out. So maybe you're winning a lawsuit that you're not expecting and it finally happened, so that's there. Chariot, maybe you're hearing the news of a move. Like, yeah, because you left, we did say you left a place that was so important for you, some of you, and now you're getting to enjoy it back. And finally, the Queen of Wands. Whatever this is, maybe it's your health. Maybe you're going to be hearing news about your health because look, old, young and fresh. The Queen of Wands is known to be super attractive. So for some of you, this is hearing some good news about maybe winning, what is it called? A beauty competition. Maybe this is getting news about your health and you being so excited. It revives the soul. And now you're getting to enjoy your health and your glow. Yeah. My dear pile number 3, these are the different areas that I specifically see as the news that you will be hearing about soon. So there are 2 new beginnings and they are just the beginning because onwards and upwards from here, my dear pile number 3 for you. The karma has ended. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It's a great way to support me. If you can and wish to do so, you will find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find it right away. And my dear pile number 3, sending you so much love and wishes of good luck on your journey ahead on these new beginnings. Your karma is now shifting. Sending you so much love. So happy for you. My dear pile number 3, I only wish you the best. Please only expect the best moving forward. This was your reading and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful green grass Jasper. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Leo, Pisces, and Aries. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just a way for others to pick their piles as well. They are not the official piles signs for the pile for everyone. Okay, so today we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards. This one flipped out, so I feel like this one was meant to, like, it moved. Oh, looks like these two cards are meant to come out, so I'm gonna take them. And I left this one out, so let's take these three. It's the card you picked in all cases. So let's keep them to the side for now. You have Jupiter in Taurus with status. Oy. There we go. Very interesting. Okay. You have question. Time to ask some questions. Why? Why not? Let's complicate and expand. Okay. You have main person. Okay. And you have the moon. And which pile did this one pop out? Perhaps it was the last, like the third pile. I believe if you were drawn to pile number 3, I highly recommend it. Yes, it was pile 3. Yes, it was pile 3. So here we have the keywords chaos, illusion, intuition, create, and wait for clarity. Okay. These are the oracle cards. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. It's the only way we'll understand what your message is. I feel like there is an emphasis on you because there are figures here, there's a figure here, there's a figure here on the Ace of Pentacles. So there is like an emphasis perhaps on you with the Ace of Pentacles. It talks about maturity, so maybe you're growing or your position is growing or something. In all cases with the Four of Swords, something kept being postponed, and you can see that now is the time where it's getting in color, it's changing to the positive. Okay, you've got the Sun card with innocence. Can't wait to explore this for you. Let's pull out your tarot cards and ask, what is the message that is meant to find you right now? What is the message that is meant to find you right now? What is the message that is meant to find you right now? Okay, so you have the Three of Swords with isolation. And wow, you've got the Queen of Wands with sharing. Your cards are very positive. Despite it having the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords here kind of shows me that you're now gonna rest from things that used to bring you pain. I feel like the things that used to bring you pain were kind of an illusion. Because the Three of Swords is a card of pulling at the strings of one's own heart as well. So I feel like maybe you were very upset with regards to something. Maybe that just happened. And there is an upgrade to that situation. You're going to hear an upgrade to that situation. Or some upgrade is going to happen to that situation. And it's going to change to the positive. So let's continue and see. Maybe something is upsetting you these days. You have the Magician. And the Five of Swords with comparison. Wow, the Nine of Pentacles with ripeness. Yeah, something is maturing, something is coming full circle, something is finally happening. The Nine of Swords with sorrow. The Five of Wands with totality, like something you struggled with is now completing. The Fool, wow. The Eight of Pentacles with ordinariness. The King of Cups with healing. Something is disappointing you these days. I feel like you are going through some pain. You're crying. You know, it could be over you thinking you were going to lose a position. Maybe you've broken up with someone. Maybe some mishap happened, making you think that you can't have what you have. I feel the message that's meant to find you is be positive. Don't cry over this, because your wish with the shooting star will happen. It's not going to go down the way you think it is. Perhaps you're expecting it in one way. It's not all black and white. Do note that there will be changes happening. The struggle is ending, and you're going to experience the positive option and not the negative option. Think about it as there's two ways that this can go, whatever is upsetting you. Either it won't work, or that it will work and it will be awesome. And it seems like the latter is actually what's happening. So in that case, the Three of Swords is a card that popped out because it's saying that you may be upset over something that's not gonna happen in the way you think. There's ripeness, maturity, there's more to the situation that's going to happen. And I see you're starting with the Fool card in conjunction to the Queen of Wands. This is saying not only is this going to begin in the way that you want, but you'll get so much from it, more than you expected. The Queen of Wands is kind. Although she's always depicted as charismatic, strong, knows what she wants, goes out there to get what she wants, strong character. But also the Queen of Wands is awesome because she helps to build others and help others to build themselves as she builds her queendom. So I'm getting the idea of kindness with the Queen of Wands, warmth. You're expecting things to be cold and harsh, when really what's actually going to happen is that things are gonna work out for you in a much kinder way than you are expecting. And so this is why you have question. One side is why, the other is why not. So maybe you think that something is gonna go one way, and maybe it could actually go in another way, which is the comparison here that you're being invited to ponder. Could it go one way? It could. But couldn't it also go another way? You are being guided to invite that other question in. Couldn't it not go the right way for you? Because not only is this good, is this what's going to happen, but also this is so important because it's going to be very healing for you, and with the solar plexus is going to provide you with a lot of power. The struggle that you are currently going through is going to end. So with the Four of Swords, rest. Rest and let things take its due course. This will also be important to your mental health with the flower on the mind here, and with you being grounded, with you also growing. It will help you in your healing. with the Eight of Pentacles, I don't know what's going on, but you kind of have this message of go on your day ordinary. Like, do your ordinary thing. Something here must have really upset you. Like, yeah, do your ordinary thing. Go on with your life for now. Things will take its time to ripen, and when it's ready, you'll pick it up and enjoy it. But your wish is coming true, because the Nine of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment card. You're going to get your wish in due time. You can even see it here with the Magician card. So I kind of feel like leave this situation up to us. We've got you. Just take care of yourself for now. Nine of Wands with exhaustion and the Source, wow, with the Sun. I'm getting a strong message of crying will really exhaust you. You being stressed out will really exhaust you. And that is the most important thing about your message today. That one of your health. That's why you have the Eight of Pentacles with ordinariness. Do what you need to do with great care with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, pay attention to the things you need to pay attention towards. And take great care of it, but take it slowly, day by day, step by step. You know, do it calmly, but go on with your ordinary life. And don't exhaust yourself because you need your health. It might be something that you think is okay for now to be so upset and stressed, but it will take a toll on your health. And especially also your mental health and your physical health and your power. So, because you have status here, maybe this is like getting what you want with honor, perhaps, than getting it while being sad or something. Yeah. Trust that it's going to work out for you. And here, the Five of Swords is like you're going to win this. But there are two ways in which you can win this. You can win this in a smooth way by being flexible and patient. And there's another way, it's rough and unflexible. So, in either way, you're going to get what you want. I'm getting the idea of getting it with honor, getting it with power. Don't exhaust yourself. The Sun card is here. The Ace of Wands has a huge sun on it. There is a message of be positive. With innocence, it's like the message of enjoy your life and be connected to your inner child, knowing that magic can happen, things can change. Connect to that energy, because that on its own can shift the energy around you. It will give you power, it will give you strength, it will give you stability, and it will help you achieve or get your wish come true. So don't lose touch of that great power, the Source. That power of positivity, that power of being being positive, which will fuel you with strength. That energy and that frequency kind of like makes things happen for you, whilst that energy could maybe close doors and prevent things that could happen for you to maybe not happen for now or something. Or energetically make it even more difficult to happen. Something of that sort. And so you're being guided to shift your energy from why to why not. From like, can it happen to me, why not it happening for me. I definitely think the reading is talking about you and that you'll be in a strong position soon. See, Jupiter is a planet of expansion, great fortune, great luck. It is your significator card here. So you're going to be very lucky and fortunate in this situation. Although it's hard to see, but that's the planet appearing in your reading here. So you're going to be very fortunate in that situation. I'm really getting the message of please don't be upset. Please don't overconsume your mind and energy over this. This struggle will come to completion and you will win over this. So go on about your life, enjoy it, and wait for things to come full circle for you, where you pick it up and enjoy it in due time. Always connect to the power of source. And that power is through positivity, through, with innocence. It's like the innocence of children believing that things will magically happen for them. And that's the energy here. And it shall happen for you. You are supported by great luck. Just change the way you think about things with question here. In that case, how about I pull your tarot deck and ask, how are things gonna go down for you with regards to this situation that you are upset from, since we've heard this message now? Let's see. So, wow, you've got a breakthrough. So that's the Justice card with breakthrough. Is it the other way around where this is the Strength card? Let me check, I forgot. No, that's correct. That is the Justice card. Wow. Talk about strength. You've got the Ten of Swords with rebirth. Okay. That's why your power is important, the Three of Wands. Okay, I want to pause here and let you know that's why you have status. That's why you're being guided to not lose your power, because things are going to transform through your power. So, for example, this is like the other person thinking, oh, look, pile number 4 is doing all right. Or maybe this is like your job going, oh, look, pile number 4 is not affected. Maybe pile number 4 will leave us. Maybe we should give them a better offer. Or what else could be an example for this? Or that you're not so upset that you will have the power to make the necessary changes, or to stand up for yourself, to stand up for the things that are causing the pain. In all cases, this is why you're being advised to connect to source through power and positivity, because it is your power and your energy that will transform this whole situation. That's why it is so important. So through that power, I see with the Three of Wands, you will be embarking on a new journey. For some of you, Three of Wands could be traveling. For some of you, you will start experiencing something new with this situation. Two of Wands, possibilities. Wow. Page of Swords, understanding. And look at that. That's the Emperor who freed himself from the chain. There are like this idea of being stuck here or imprisoned. Twice in the Page of Cups with the cage here and with the chains in the Emperor, which makes me think that that's why you have a movement with the Three of Wands. Now I understand. Maybe you were tied down somehow due to this situation. You felt like you weren't free to do something. You can like watch maybe others do it and you couldn't. You want to be free, because look at all the birds and flying here. This is definitely talking about you wanting to be free from something. Maybe this situation is making you tied down one way or the other. But look, this is the Emperor. It is through your power that you will have this new page with the Page of Cups that you will love, this new beginning. You will form a new possibility. That's the why not, the second one. You will be able to form a new possibility to your situation rather than the one you're already on, which seems to be gloomy. Through your power and positivity, you'll be creating that other colorful option. It is your power and positivity that will liberate you from that which is keeping you stuck, creating that other option in the first place. And this is why it's so important to focus on your healing and power and mental health for now. This will be the power that makes you win and not lose with the Five of Swords. So maybe things are chaotic for now. Take care of you. Take care of your power, your positivity. Go about doing what you need to do every day. Take care of yourself and wait for clarity. Because you will be so proud to see how it was your own strength that liberated you from this situation. How your displaying of power and confidence and faith and positivity is what will change this whole situation for you. And that's why your first card is the Four of Swords with rest. Maybe things are postponed now, but it doesn't mean that it won't happen. And my dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see in your reading. Apologies. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It's a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. You will find a join button under this video. There's also a link that I left first thing in the description box. My dear pile number 4, thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you so much love and all the best of luck in this situation. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.